Tanya Kraus Horsemanship, and you are joining me for the Millie Diaries. It's episode 30, if you can believe that. I've raced out here because it actually looks like we're about to get rain. I know it's blue skies behind me, but to the west and to the north it's really, really dark and grey, and we did just hear a few specks on the roof. So I raced out here because I didn't want to miss a day, and I wanted to start working with the hoof stand, as I said yesterday that I was going to try and work with the hoof stand. And what I've done is I brought out the rasp and I brought out the hoof pick as well. If everything goes well, I'm going to be able to work with both of those things on the hoof stand with her, and let's get stuck into it. Bothered her, I'm just making sure that you know, she can hear the noise of it. Good. I don't want to do too much and scare her, and I'm happy for her to have a look at it if she wants to. No, don't need to. Okay. So I don't want to actually, as you know, she's had her front feet done already, but it's that kind of noise. It's the kind of noise and the feeling that she was getting bothered by. So I'm not actually going to do her feet, and a little bit of rasping like that isn't going to hurt her. So the first 2-3 times that I rasped, she kind of went to take her foot away. So then I got 2 strokes in without her wanting to take her foot away, which for me was enough to say good, and she can put her foot down. See how we go with this back foot. Got her eye on something else at the moment. So that was actually really cool because I used the rasp, and then I accidentally hit the rasp on the hoof stand, and it made the same noise as it made the other day when she spooked about it. So I was really happy with that she didn't get too bothered. She is pretty focused. Phil's just caught Rip, and so she's wondering where Rip's getting taken to. I don't really want to do anything. I'm happy to let her kind of watch that situation and let it settle, because I don't want to be underneath her while she's looking over there, and then all of a sudden she comes back to me and goes, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were picking up my foot." One thing that we've got to be aware of with colts and green horses is they have a pretty good singular focus. So you can absolutely be sitting on a colt and they can look at something and then come back to you and go, "Oh my God, I forgot that you were sitting on me." So it's really important when you're working with them to keep their attention on you. I don't want to tell her she's wrong for looking away, but I absolutely want to make sure that when I pick her foot up, that she knows that I'm underneath her. no trimmer, so don't worry about the quality of the rasping happening. Last one, your friend. She was just a bit too twisted up there. I didn't want to try and keep holding that because I figured the next one would have been a jump. So I've done the hoof pick. Hey. So, hopefully that was on camera. So you see what she was doing, and one of the reasons why you obviously hold your horse for the trimmer is that she kept kind of arcing too much. And so instead of trying, so I got her foot on the stand to pick it out, and then I was kind of struggling with getting her foot back on the stand because she was all twisted up and out of balance. So what I did was I put the stand at the back of her so she still knew that the stand was there, and then I went ahead and used the raft. So I kind of separated the two things that I wanted to achieve, which I'm not that fussed about really. I mean, you know, from the other day when she kicked the hoof stand over and sort of jumped forward and went a bit nutsy over it, to being able to put all 4 feet on the stand and pick them out with the hoof pick and do 3 of them with the rasp on the stand and 1 of them with the rasp off the stand. I think that's a really good investment. I think that's a really good bank of time, a good bank of you know, an experience for her, and I'll be looking forward to tomorrow. Like I said, it looks like it's going to rain, so I'm not going to do anything. And this was cold, so I caught her and I went straight into the feet. So I didn't brush her, I didn't do any of the prep stuff that we have been doing with this mare. So I'm actually really proud of her. I think she handled that really well. And tomorrow we'll get back into the trailer loading, and we'll bring the rug out tomorrow and start using that, and have her a little bit more sort of, you know, I'll work her a little bit more maybe, and then I'm pretty confident that tomorrow we'll get all 4 feet on that stand, and hopefully we'll get her right and start working with Phil, and we'll get those back feet done. So, you know, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following the Millie Diaries. I hope you're really getting a picture now of how much we can get done in, you know, under 10 minutes a day. We don't need to all be like professional trainers and getting it all done in 3 weeks and having them ridden, which, you know, obviously there's nothing wrong with that either. But you can chip away at these things yourself, and I'm sure that your hoof care professional and your vets and things like that will appreciate that investment in time in teaching your horse how to be handled and worked on, you know, in a safe and appropriate way. Thank